Go ahead and turn on my microphone here. Hello everyone, hopefully you're doing well. We'll get started with the game here in a few minutes, never fear. Excuse me. I had sadly I had a very long week. And made for quite a miserable time, so I'm still feeling the effects, I guess. Of course, yesterday I decided to try to do something, it all backfired in my face, and yeah, also all that happy stuff happens as per usual in my life, so oh well, my own fault really, I should know better by now. Did it pop up? Weird. I sometimes wonder about this stuff with Twitch, because their thing, well, it says I'm live. I'm live, okay. But some of the stuff is not very, whatever you want to call it here, so. But anyway, for those who were here last week, I'm sure you remember that we beat the Gregory on Eos after a rather long, whatever, cutscene. and thankfully, that turned out pretty well. That, I mean, you know, it pretty much took up the entire stream, because the cutscene where we reunited with Crow and Moira. Moira? No. Miura? Whatever. Anyway, Lucian's message to his wife took up a good chunk. I think it was about a good half hour of the stream. Just because that was when we reunited with Crow. He talked about meeting Lucian, talked about the Cardian mom attacking him and Moira's ship. Talked about Bacchus, meeting him and everything else, and finding out that the Eldarian homeworld was destroyed early because of the Phantoms, which are henchmen of the Gregory. So we found all that stuff out, and then we went and beat him, just as FaZe launched himself out into the middle of battle in his soul by himself, as they watched, you know, refugee ship after refugee ship of the Eldarian be destroyed. So, like I said, I've got a rough idea of what supposedly happens, but it's a situation where we will see about finding out what actually winds up happening with all of this when it's said and done, as we get back into the game today. Let's get her booted up. Oh, and by the way, I was talking about how I'd like to play the other Star Ocean games, if possible, if I had a way to stream them, and I didn't. Well, they are releasing the Second Story R, which I'm guessing might be a remix or a remake of the Second Story. Was originally released on the PlayStation, and if I get a chance to get that one, we will be doing that one, of course. So, alrighty, so now we can get out of here. I want to go this way because I don't remember if I tried opening this chest over here or not. Yes, I did. It was full. Alright. So that being said, let's go ahead and get to getting. We have to get to N2. Broken metal cutting blade. Okay. And this brought us all the way back to the top, which easy way to do it considering that it avoided all the monsters that we would have normally had to fight to get back up here, so but now we get to see about making our way to our ship back near the ruined outpost and moving along. Yeah, that's the right way.
Here we go.
Unable to obtain any items. You stay out of my way and I'll stay out of yours. Woohoo, I'm with you, Edge. Okay. That, I forgot to be changing that around periodically because the longer that people are in the same room and whatever, it can change their interactions and the little cutscenes that they get, and will aid with It will aid with character growth and development and all that good stuff. So, okay, they must all be in the bridge since we're finally supposed to be going to N2. But I want to check to see if there's an item I can create with Welch. There's also Curse Cider and Light Charm.
Hey, gang. Let's just get right into it, shall we?
Excuse me.
What do you want?
I need to check something quick, and I can't remember where it would be. It might be crafting. What I'm looking for. Where's the button? This way. Okay. Don't. Oh, I can make one? Holy rip. Okay. Trying to think. I'm not sure if the item I'm looking for would be in any of these ones. Now that I've gotten into these ones essentially. But, I don't know. Moonstone. Ominous metal. Creepy looking metal. I just don't have a memorial plate. I'm not sure where that would be at. I did Google, by the way, I did Google the scumbag blade, and apparently it's supposed to be good for the little, like, thief ones that talk. Apparently it can eliminate them in one hit. So. Oh, everybody's here. While the departure of Mr. Phase is unfortunate, the road we all traverse is still the same. I am confident we will meet again someday. Until then, we must grapple with the task laid out before us. We're hitting N2 for sure this time, right? Friends, huh? Sure has been a while since I felt like this. I guess I was too busy running around all by myself. I don't especially mind babysitting you for a while, but I'd better see some serious effort from you for the trouble. Oh my, there are just so many things I've never seen before. Just to remember them all is enough to make me dizzy. What's gonna happen from here? Sure feels dead around here now that Faith is gone, huh? I don't have as many people to sit around and snack on cookies with. Let's go ahead and launch. We are embarking, whatever, for N2.
All preparations for launch are complete. We can depart upon your order, Mr. Edge.
All right, listen up, everyone. We can no longer deny that something's happening to our universe. We still have no idea exactly what is happening, nor what's in store for us in the days ahead. But we may find the answer to those questions on EN2. And when we do, believe me, there won't be any turning back. Knowing that, if you still...
It's all right. As long as we're all together, we'll be just fine. Okay? If you're going Edge, so am I. And you too, right, Sarah? Yes. I still haven't learned to fly yet. I'd be in a bit of trouble if you left me behind.
All Lucian wanted was to bring peace to the galaxy. I'm going along with you, because I want to, boy.
I'm somewhat disappointed you would even ask. We are friends, after all. I'm sure you know what my answer is.
My only aim is destroying the Grigori, but I'll stay until the rightful occupant of this seat returns.
Raimi, listen. What I'm about to do is probably... no, definitely contrary to our original mission. At best, we'll be discharged from the SRF. At worst...
A crew's duty is with their captain. We all believe in you, Edge.
Thanks. wellness. Engage!
Relax. When the lad returns, I will vacate his seat.
I don't care about FaZe at all, Kay? It didn't even matter if FaZe was here or not in the first place, Kay?
Lim, your face is telling a different story.
Yes, I agree. Like you're lonely and worried and having a hard time dealing with it. I'm not worried at all, Kay.
FaZe is going to be just fine. He's got Crow with him after all.
I'm telling you, I'm not worried, Kay.
Something wrong, Raimi?
What are you planning to do about our report to headquarters?
Huh?
Our report on Eos and the exploration base. Our SRF mission still isn't over, you know. I have no idea if they'll believe us about the Grigori, but we won't be able to avoid mentioning Crow.
That's true. Crow's no longer...
His actions have clearly deviated from his SRF duties. There's no question he'll be called to account for them. I've been trying to figure out how to prepare this report for so long. My head's killing me. And I guess we'll have to tell them about Captain Grafton and the others.
Yeah.
Of course something would go wrong.
High energy reaction incoming, directly ahead of us.
What? All hands, brace for...
Oh dear! Yeah!
Status report!
The Countess is hit. Damage minimal. Propulsion systems? All functions normal. We still have full control.
Prepare for retreat!
Roger.
Damage! Who the hell is it?
I've detected 2 heat signatures from ships in our path. I'm putting them on the monitor.
Phantoms.
Are those Phantom ships? The ones that attacked the Eldarian refugee fleet?
You don't think Crow...
He wouldn't allow himself to be killed so easily. These ships must be unrelated.
Second wave incoming.
I'll return fire. Reroute the weapon controls here.
Hey, I'm all for returning fire, but with the armaments on this ship, we won't stand a chance against them.
If we try to trade fire with them, we'll be shot down first.
Is that so? There's nothing I can do here.
Hey, this is no time to be kicking back, meow.
Third wave incoming. It's going to be a direct hit.
Too late. We can't evade it.
Raimi! Raise electromagnetic shields!
On it.
Electromagnetic shield strength down to 40%. Hull damage at 6% and rising.
Damn! They just don't stop, do they? Now what?
Another vessel is closing from behind. Registration unknown.
What? More of them?
Incoming fire from the unknown vessel.
What just happened?
Did they save us?
Do you know them?
No, there are no Morphous ships of that design. If anything, That vessel actually looks more similar to...
We are not your enemy. Repeat, we are not your enemy. SRF-003 Calnus, please acknowledge.
Calnus? Do they know us? Acknowledged! This is SRF-003 Calnus with the USTA. This is Captain Edge Maverick speaking.
Got yourself into quite a little jam, huh?
Commander Kenny.
You're...
Is he a friend of yours?
No way. That's the commander of our moon base. And a hero on Earth.
the first man to travel faster than light, the pioneer of space exploration.
Lightspeed Kenny.
There was a time they used to call me that, yes. Now, I'm just one of the suits. This is USTA Moonbase Commander Stephen D. Kenny. I am here on USTA orders.
Allow us to more properly introduce ourselves, sir. I am Edge Maverick, captain of SRF-003 Calnus.
I'm First Officer Raimi Sionji, sir.
I'm Lim, Katie.
Miracle Shema here.
Hello there. My name is Sarah Durand. I'm a Featherfolk with
Feather
Firefly.
show.
Miss Sarah, come here.
Oh dear.
It seems you have a rather unique crew, don't you?
Yes, sir. They're my friends, and I'm very proud of them.
Edge, are you sure about this? They're all...
The captain of a ship has full authority over all personnel issues, even if those personnel happen to be extraterrestrials.
Then, the USTA is aware of the existence of extraterrestrials after all, sir?
Yes, though our only direct contact has been with the Eldarians. Mr. Gagan was a true gentleman, very intelligent.
Have you met Commander Gagan, sir?
Yes, a short while ago, in orbit around Mars. He had a fleet of Eldarian ships with him.
I see. So the refugee fleet managed to escape.
So you knew?
Huh?
No, never mind. First of all, I'd like to have the report from your mission. Tell me, what did your investigations on planet Eos reveal?
Edge.
I know. Let's tell the commander everything.
Even about Crow?
I'm just going to tell him the truth. He'll have to understand. And besides, Crow hasn't done anything wrong.
All right.
I hereby issue my report, sir. What we experienced, what we learned, everything. That concludes my report, sir. It may be difficult to believe, but everything...
Everything you say is true, correct?
Huh?
I don't have any reason to doubt what you say. You did well, Mr. Maverick. Coming through all those experiences without breaking under them, you did very well indeed.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Unfortunately, that makes the message I must relate to you that much more difficult.
Huh?
Following the appearance of Gagan's fleet, more and more Eldarian refugee ships came to our solar system. The Eldarians issued Earth and its people an indictment. They said their home planet had been destroyed by Earthlings.
What?
Huh? But why would the Eldarians accuse Earth of...
Because of what they witnessed firsthand. Wave after wave of black SRF ships mercilessly gunning down their refugee fleet.
But those were...
Phantom ships, you would argue? I can certainly believe that. But Can you really ask the Eldarians, who lost their beloved homeworld and now wander as vagrants, to believe it as well? It's only natural they would hate what they saw with their own eyes. The SRF. In other words, Earth. Mr. Gagan did come to our defense, but it was for naught. All the Eldarians' hate and anger is focused on us. How dare we use the technology they themselves provided for such ungrateful, shameless acts, they ask. Their indictment could prove to be fatal for Earth and all who live upon it. I trust, of course, that you understand why that is.
I do, sir. As we now know, we and the Eldarians are just two of many races living in our galaxy. If this incident were to become widely known, some of those races would certainly view us as a threat. Even if this did all arise from a mere misunderstanding.
We've only just taken our first steps into space. It would present a danger to Earth beyond all imagination. So the USTA was left with no other choice but to offer the Eldarians and the government of Earth this justification. That is a factual impossibility. No vessels of that sort, nor any organizations that might command such vessels, have ever existed on planet Earth.
Commander, does that mean...
The SRF has been dismantled, along with any evidence it ever existed. We're well aware this is nothing more than a charade, but we have no other options to come to terms with the Eldarians. Earth will support the Eldarian emigration without compensation. We cannot allow a non-existent organization to disturb that balance. And so, that's why I'm here. I have come to you in order to bring a bit more realism to that charade.
Commander, surely you...
All hands, abandon ship immediately. Once you are safely aboard this cruiser, the Calnus will be destroyed. Two of the original SRF vessels still remain. One of them is SRF-003 Calnus. No such ship exists anywhere in our universe. We cannot permit even the faintest trace of the SRF or its activities to remain. Yes, we must wipe the slate clean of everything.
Wipe the slate clean? After we dreamt of going into space for so long? After so many SRF men had those dreams cut short? After all the places this ship has taken us? After all the hardship my friends and I overcame together? You want us to pretend none of it ever happened? That is something I cannot do, sir. I cannot turn my back on this path we've walked step by painful step. Not after all we've been through.
Mr. Maverick, do you fully comprehend the implications of what you're saying? The SRF no longer exists. As such, you are now a complete outsider. The USTA will not be able to grant you its protection. You won't be able to return to Earth. Indeed, you may not be able to find asylum anywhere. You'll be branded a traitor.
The Morphus would take him in.
Traitor? Even that would be preferable.
What?
I've made my decision, sir. Together with my friends, my allies, I'm going to stand up against this and fight! I realize it's sheer audacity, sir. But because I believe it's what I must do, I'm going to keep moving forward. If the alternative means giving up, I'd rather be branded a traitor.
Stand up against the universe, huh? Quite a bold declaration, son. You'll no longer exist. Is that really something you can deal with?
We can.
Raimi, everyone.
There was a time when Edge was so full of regret and worry he stopped moving completely. But even so, he's managed to overcome every adversity and continue moving forward.
Edgy doesn't lie, Kay. So, I know he'll fix everything somehow.
I found myself drawn to the heat of Mr. Edge's passion and soul. I will stay by his side for as long as I can feel that warmth.
Edge can do it. I know he can. So I just feel like this is where I'm supposed to be. Meow.
Well, when I'm with Edge, you see, I get this amazing feeling like I can fly just about anywhere.
The boy might still be a little wet behind the ears, but he's got all of us to take care of him, so...
I suppose even capriciousness has its virtues.
I'm going to move forward, with my friends, for what we must do. And for the memory of those who died with their dreams unfulfilled. Even if a hero such as yourself stands in my way, Commander Kenny, I will not give up.
I see. The fact that you've overcome such formidable obstacles, gained so many companions in vast and unknown space, it's impressive. So go.
Commander.
Go forth. And do what you must. Dismantle the SRF? Don't you think that's rather short-sighted?
Watch your tongue, Commander. Or do you presume to think your heroic reputation carries more weight than my rank?
Serious. Excuse my impertinence, Deputy Director Shimada.
The USTA has reached its consensus. This is no matter for a mere moon-based commander to meddle in.
Well said, sir.
Your job is to simply carry out the orders I require of you. Do you follow, Lightspeed Kenny?
Yeah.
But sir, there's still a chance we can reach an agreement with the Eldarians. Mr. Gagan was quite amicable toward the SRF on Eos. If we ask him to intervene for us...
A little late for that, don't you think?
It sure is.
Any more friction with the Eldarians will only make my position worse.
Of course, that's what he's worried about.
Well put. I won't be thrown to a kangaroo court so close to elections.
It goes without saying.
The men of the SRF burn with a desire to explore outer space. What will become of their passion, their dreams? And more importantly, sir, what are your thoughts on the future of mankind? The environmental degradation of Earth isn't going to stop. Mankind's only hope for survival is in space.
My future is far more important right now. Why do all you ignobles want to make my life so difficult?
Can't you understand that there won't be any future if Earth is destroyed?
It's not as if the Earth is going to blow up tomorrow. This current matter is absolutely crucial for me. The SRF was a joke anyway. Romantic talk of passion and dreams without results disgusts me.
Absolutely despicable.
And how? I suppose I must agree, Deputy Director. Quite disgusting, compared to the passionate, dream-filled, noble idea of using successful space exploration to further one's political career.
Is that all you have to say? Then be off on your mission already. I can't imagine a hero of your standing will have much trouble shooting down such a lightly armed ship.
I hope somebody gets to put him out of our misery.
What are you thinking, Commander?
Oh, just thinking that I must be getting old. I'm astounded at how meekly I complied with such an absurd order.
If an officer ignores his superior's orders, his own subordinates will not respect him.
Very true. And nonetheless, as you plainly saw, I let them go on their way. Well then, Hines, how are we going to report this?
Well, what exactly is there to report, sir? We've yet to encounter any SRF ships, after all. Besides, the original order had a critical flaw. There's no such body as the SRF. How can a non-existent organization command ships? That's clearly impossible. And yet, Deputy Director Shimada issued an order to destroy these fictional vessels. Really, sir, what was he thinking?
Now, that's a charade. But, well, I suppose we can call it even now.
Yep. Traveling to N2 will take a significant amount of time. You should rest yourself for that time being, Mr. Edge. Well, I'm starting to get sleepy. I'm going to lie down in my room for a bit. Okay. Looks like an M-sized object would fit here. Girl's gift box. With new comrades having joined us, the burden of your responsibility may weigh heavily on your shoulders. But do your best, Mr. Edge. We believe in you. Interesting. I didn't know that there was a place to put more stuff. I'm glad we got a new friend. I bet he'll be a lot more useful than Phase 2. Phase. I guess it's a little late for this, but were you completely sure about coming with us, Sarah? Oh dear, I'm not being a nuisance, am I? No, not at all. It's a huge help to have you here. I just hope you don't decide to come with us without thinking. It was really sudden, wasn't it? Don't you think your Featherfolk friends and family might be worried about you? Yes, I suppose that's possible. I completely forgot to say goodbye to them. You forgot? Isn't that really bad? It's alright. I'm sure Miss Elena will take care of it for me. I did remember to say goodbye to her, at least. Maybe, but they're probably still concerned. They might be. I wasn't even outside our enclave until I was 15 years old, you know. For 15 whole years? Yes, that's why I was never once allowed to set foot outside, although I can't really imagine why. I think I have a pretty good idea. I was so moved the first time I saw the outside world. There were so many towns and castles and great big oceans and deserts and so many different people. Everything was new to me. I made a lot of mistakes, of course, but then those were really lovely experiences. Roke was such a wonderful place, so I thought the world beyond it must be even more wonderful. I know I'll be able to see all those wonderful new things if I stay with you. I'm only just set out on I've only just set out on the Star Ocean, but my chest is positively pounding with excitement. I see. You're just like us, aren't you? You left your planet to fulfill your hopes, your dreams. Yes, I certainly did. That's why I'd like to ask a favor of you, Edge. What is it? Please continue to show me all kinds of new things, okay? I want to get even more excited. Of course, I promise. We'll find all kinds of new worlds together. Thank you, Edge. I can't wait. I was gonna say who's there, but it's probably Marisol. Yeah. I feel bad for Muria. I wonder if she'll ever find another lover. Hey, I was just trying to make conversation. You don't have to stare daggers at me. I've already heard about you from him. Huh? Him? Oh, you mean Crow? Yes, he said you were still reckless, but that someday you'd have what it takes to be a leader. Ugh, Crow's still saying things like that, huh? Look, I wouldn't put too much stock into whatever he said. He just likes to tease people. I don't need to hear it from you. I put stock only in myself. First, you must stand against me. Stand against you? You want me to fight you? What he said about you doesn't concern me, but you're the leader I find myself serving now. If you're worthy of commanding us, prove your power to me. Otherwise, I won't acknowledge you, even if he does. Fine, bring it on. I'm impressed. You take up your sword without protest. We're going to be traveling together as friends. I'd rather prove myself now than leave you with lingering resentment. Well said, lad.
You don't have time to play around. Fireball! Out of my sight. Now you'll see what I'm made of.
What the hell?
Sleep tight. Rising blade. Stampede flash. Instant cross. Now you're going down now. Unholy maelstrom. Flash.
Well, I won. Hot damn.
It's not like I was holding back, but is this all they've got?
Had enough? I see. What he said was true. Very well. I submit to your leadership. For now. Somehow I won, but it took a lot out of me. I guess he accepts me now. I'm completely wrecked. You really had one hell of a follower, Crow. I have to get stronger so people can put their faith in me. I like this ship. It's filled with hope. I can't say I mind the lively atmosphere either. Poor Lim. She looks awful lonely, don't you think? She's up here now. Oh, Edge, what are you doing here? I was just following the nice music. Were you playing your ocarina? Yep, it's been a while, so I was practicing. I don't want to disturb you. Should I go? It's okay. The professor said I'd only get better if I let people hear me play. Klaus said that? Then that ocarina must be... Yeah, it was my ocarina to begin with, but I gave it to the professor. I showed him how to play it. He used to practice so hard. You taught him that song. But when he played that, I knew it was the professor right away. My ocarina allowed us to find each other. Now it's my turn. Huh? If I keep playing this song, maybe the professor will notice, and then I'll get to see him again. Marisol, the professor's alive somewhere. I just feel it. So I'm going to keep playing my ocarina. You do that. Maybe you'll see him again. Yep. Well, you're not going to get any better unless you have someone to hear you play, right? Well, will you play for me? Of course. You're... Oh, hello, boy. What is it? Did you want to be with me for a while? It's alright, as long as you play nice. Hey, Armat, got a minute? The sound is deafening, but I'm not about to give up. We had a pretty good match, didn't we? How do you fight with that giant scythe anyway? Are those things standard equipment on Eldar? It's like going up against a hurricane. It took everything I had just to parry your strikes. You saw through my attacks too. I don't suppose you'd show me the trick, would you? You are the victor in the duel. You have no cause to come to me seeking advice. Sure I do. Everyone has their own expertise, their own strengths and weaknesses. In our case, we're totally different. We were even born on different planets. There's plenty I could learn from you. Fortunately, we have friends from all across the universe on this ship. Each one of us has something valuable to teach. Aramat, won't you at least try to talk with people? You could be a little more personable, you know. That's what you really wanted to say, isn't it? Took long enough. I have no interest in fraternal relationships, so I will do what I please. Now leave me alone. Now leave me. We have nothing more to speak about. Man, you wouldn't even give me the time of day. Man, this does not bode well. Goodness gracious, please don't sneak up and frighten me like that, Edge. You don't look very frightened to me. Anyway, what are you being so cautious about? Well, I had a very inauspicious dream the other night. A dream? What kind of dream? Dreamt that Mary was eating something. What's inauspicious about that? Marisol eats things all the time. It looked like there were bird feathers scattered all around her. She turned to face me, and there was a bone-like object in her mouth. I was thinking that my power might have shown me a premonition. Premonition? I'm sure the bird was supposed to represent me. Mary is going to eat me right up, isn't she? No way. It's just a regular old dream. Even Marisol wouldn't eat one of her friends. Do you really think so? Sometimes I sense her gazing at my wings with something akin to bloodlust. We have to trust our friends, Sarah. That's how we're able to get through these hardships. I'm sure you're right, Edge. You understand? Yes, I'm going to trust in Mary from the bottom of my heart. Good. That's what having friends is all about. Forgive me for changing the subject, but might I trouble you to make me a cage? A cage? What do you need a cage for? To sleep in, of course. Then I won't have to worry. You don't trust her at all. Amaret certainly lives for the moment, doesn't he? I have trouble dealing with uncivilized types. Don't worry, even I wouldn't think that badly of Marisol. And that's everybody up here, so we'll go back down. Talk to people down here. You may be surprised to hear this, but I often dream in my sleep. Sorry, I was just recalling my most recent dream. It was quite good indeed. A person's dreams are fleeting and precious, and I would wish for them to be no other way. Baki told me about the dream he had last night. He looked really happy about it. Kay? Marisol's probably here. Oh.
Well, well. This is a pair I never thought I'd see together.
I was playing and that big pile of junk collapsed on top of me. But Aramat saved me.
It's dangerous in here, so don't play around, okay?
Okay, I'll try to cut back then.
Sorry Miracle put you through that.
I was just passing by.
But you did save me. Thank you, Aramat. Yep.
What do you think you're doing?
Huh? Why are you getting mad?
Do you mock me?
No, no. See, that's just Miracle's way of showing affection. Like this, see?
Ah! Edge, are you okay?
Ow. Come on, Aramat. It was just a joke. And he's already gone.
Yeah, that went over
Next
real well.
time, Edge, I'll save you.
Thanks, Miracle. Looking forward to it.
Crow was a pretty cool guy, but Amarat's got his charms too. You're still #1 in my book, though, Edge. It helps if I go to the right door. Your friend Crow seems really cool, Edgy. I hope Faze can learn a thing or two from him. Arma, were you the one with Crow? You were with Crow for a while, weren't you? What of it? I was just wondering what he'd been up to before we saw him again on Eos. I'm curious too. We had to bid really hasty goodbyes. You're his friend, aren't you? I'd wager he was doing exactly what you'd imagine. He's not the sort of man to bend to circumstances. You can say that again. I don't imagine Crow ever behaving any differently, no matter what happened to him. I was the sole survivor of the battle with the Phantoms, and he saved me. Yet, faced with the loss of my home and brethren, I offered no thanks. I thought his act was pointless. Why didn't he let me perish with my people? Aramat. Then he told me, almost as if it weren't nothing, you can't die yet. You still got work to do. Blame your own regrets. He continued. Now that you've survived this, you have to fight until the very end. I'll be there to witness the moment you finally burn out. He's a fool, yet he never offered any banal advice. Never told me that I had to live. He valued my will more than anything else. In the end, it served to save my very soul. There he goes again. Normal people don't say things like that, do they? To people they've just rescued. That's Crow, isn't it? Even out here in space, he's breaking the mold. Breaking the mold, eh? So, what's he to you, then? He's like a rival I have to overcome. So here you go with that rival business. You should just admit he's your best friend. I can't say something I don't believe. No matter how high he rises, I'm going to surpass him. It's been my goal ever since I was a kid. Edge, that's what people call best friend. Never! Reaching his lofty heights won't be so easy. You sure you can do it? Yes. I see. For the darkness, then, I can only imagine how long it'll take you. Oh, I'll flail all right. I don't care how stupid I look doing it. You truly are his friend, aren't you? Right? See? Even Aramat says so. How many times do we have to go over this? Mary and Sari are really good friends, Kay? Really? It's just in their blood to fight with each other. I would suppose, considering one's a cat, the other's a bird. Muria's a strong woman. I don't know if I could deal with that kind of heartbreak. Ugh. What is it? Just leave me alone. Heartburn? I'm so bored. Maybe I ought to go and try to attack Sarah. And oops, just kidding, just kidding. That was a joke. All right. Mary's stomach always seems to be empty, doesn't it? I wonder if it's because she's always chasing me around. I'm gonna say Bacchus disappeared somewhere. You need to talk to me about Aramat? It concerns his life, Mr. Edge. You must speak in secrecy. His life? Sure, tell me. Seems he does not have very long to live. What are you talking about? He has modified his own body. I suspect he's undergone rather reckless genetic manipulation. Genetic manipulation? His fighting abilities have been enhanced to the extreme. That is how he's able to display such superhuman strength in battle. Does Aramat know his life is in danger? He does. I recommend he receive life extension treatment. What did he say? He dismissed me out of hand, claiming he had no interest whatsoever. With our morphous technology, I'm certain we could extend his life, but... What? But why? Mr. Aramat is gravely determined. He refuses to lend me his ear. Would you try to convince him, Mr. Edge? If his life can be saved, I believe we should do whatever we can to save it. All right, now tell him I think he should accept the treatment. You have my thanks, Mr. Edge. Don't worry about it. Nobody wants to lose a friend. What is it? Just leave me alone. Okay, well, he's not going to talk to me about it, so there's not much I can do. And then Muria, I believe, is in here. Oh.
Muria.
What are you doing over there, boy?
I'd been meaning to ask you this for a while, but would you please stop with the boy thing? Muria, you were just crying, weren't you? Were you thinking about your husband, Lucien?
What if I was, Would you console me?
Huh?
A good man never admits to noticing a woman's tears. However, an even better man does whatever it takes to stop them. Well, what are you going to do for me, Edge? You see? Still just a boy.
Oof.
A boy, huh? Yeah, I guess I am.
Don't get too pushy now. You'll start getting annoying. Okay, we'll give one more shot with Aramat, and then if not, we'll just rest and get ourselves to N2. Alright, let's get to N2. I doubt Marisol has anything new to say. Yep. Alright. Maybe I should select the rest until arrival. We'll wait and see what this does. Because I'll be honest, I'm kind of getting... I don't want to say wiped out, but there's been some stuff going on here at home that just... Much to my dismay, or whatever you want to call it, I would rather not admit. That Angel Girl's a sweetheart, isn't she? Yeah, a lot smarter than people give her credit for too. And then, but it's just kind of left me wiped out for the last little bit. So, hey, you two, can I? Huh? You look bored, Lim. How would you like to try shouting with me? Shouting? Shouting. Yes, let's begin right now. Take a deep breath and Phase, you big dummy. Sorry? Phase, you big dummy. You big. Yes, you're still a dummy. What are you doing, Sarah? What is she doing? Teehee. It actually has a deep meaning to it. Miss Elena told me all about it. Lainey did? If you say something bad about a person, they'll come running to see what it's about, no matter how far away they are. No matter how far? Yes, so let's shout some not very nice things about Phase. I'm sure he'll come running if we do. Alright? I don't even want to see Phase, okay? Lim. But saying bad things about him is fun. Come on, Sarah, let's shout it really loud, okay? Phase, you dummy. You're a big old dummy. You've got it, Lim. Let it out from the bottom of your belly now. Okay, here we go, okay? I get it. Sarah had me a little worried there, but she's just concerned for Limmel. Almost been down ever since Phase left. But even if she's not really happy, this should make her feel a little better. Sarah definitely has her own unique way, but she is concerned for the people around her, at least. That said, Phase, you dummy, you traitor! Phase isn't just a dummy, he's the king of dummies. I'm not sure if Phase would want to witness this little scene. Maddie looks kind of pale all the time. I don't think he's getting enough food. Ma, you feather folk have it rough, don't you? Have what rough? We were talking about Sarah's people, the feather folk. It seems they have the principle of a pure blood to protect their sacred wings. They can't intermarry with other races. There were ethnic minorities on Earth that used to follow similar practices. Same thing on Roke, huh? Wow, if chickens only marry each other, you must have so many yummy eggs. No, I can't lay eggs. Really? How boring. Look, Marisol, Sarah's not a chicken, so have they found you a fiancé yet? No, not yet, but I expect I'll marry a man of the Enclave someday. You don't seem to be against it. I'm not, but it's a little embarrassing. I'm just going to have to marry a childhood friend, after all. Wouldn't it be a little awkward if someone you've known your entire life suddenly became your husband? You think? Also, you don't mind being with someone you grew up with, boy. You wouldn't object to a wife that knew all your dirty little secrets. I don't think that'd be so bad. After all, we both know each other so well, it might be easier to stick together forever, right? No obstacles to marrying the girl, I see. I suppose we can take this as a declaration of intent to marry, My goodness, congratulations. Please invite me to the ceremony. I never said anything like that. I was just talking generally, okay? Come now, boy, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. Yes, you suit each other very well. Come on, you two, give it a rest. Marisol, help me out here. Marisol? Something wrong, Kitty? Why so serious, huh? So Edge prefers childhood friends. Hey, Edge. What? I'm not giving up. Oh, yeah? I'm not sure what you're talking about, but go for it. Oh, I'll go for it. Meow. We're almost at Baki's place, Kay. I can't wait to see it. We should be approaching our destination shortly. We'll revert to normal navigation for the final stretch of our target coordinates. 55 full. No one here. Interesting. We still haven't arrived yet? I'm going to rot away confined like this. Oh, you're still awake? You don't have to worry about me, you know. Get some rest, why don't you? We'll be there soon enough. Come on.
Oh, whoever might you be?
Sarah, I'm sorry. Hold on, what are you doing in here?
Oh my! Is that your voice, Edge? Now, peeping is what naughty boys do. Shoot!
Sorry.
It's alright.
I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be the men's bathroom.
Wait, no I'm not! This is the men's shower room!
You must be joking. That couldn't be the case. After all, I came in here with Raimi just a moment ago, you know?
Raimi must be in the women's shower, Sarah. You don't see her here, do you?
Oh, now that you mention it, I suppose I don't. Does that mean this really is the men's shower room?
Why doesn't she have her glasses on?
How is it that you even managed to come in here?
Well, you see, I dropped my glasses when I started to get undressed. I suppose I must have come in here while I was looking for them. But I never did find them, so I thought I might as well go ahead and get undressed. Now that I think about it, though, it must have been fate that brought you in here today.
Oh god, this woman.
I do apologize for the trouble, Edge, but do you think I could ask you to go retrieve my glasses for me?
What?
Why am I even doing this? This is risk factor major. I have to find those glasses. There they are. Yes. Now to make my escape before she notices.
This isn't gonna end well.
Oh? Before who notices?
Hi, Raimi. You sure have grown.
And just where do you think you're looking?
Oh, thank you so much. Now I can see properly again. Oh my. Edge, how did that curious mark wind up on your face?
Wow. Now approaching destination coordinates. Please prepare for warp out.
Well, are we there?
Edge. From these coordinates, we should be able to see it already.
That's weird. I can't see anything, Kay.
Hey, you'd be a little shy too if you knew everyone was staring at you.
My. Mr. EN2 is the bashful type?
To the best of my knowledge, such is not the case. They must simply be scanning our ship.
Oh my!
What's with all the zaps?
What in the...
There's a cloak field on of some sort, I'm guessing.
That is EN2, the Morphous Center of Command.
It's been quite a while.
I wasn't expecting that.
Me neither. There wasn't even a hint of it a minute ago.
Well, what we're doing isn't exactly benign. Hiding in the shadows comes with the territory.
Don't you think you could find a better way of putting that? You make it sound as if we are up to no good.
Welcome, friends. It is fortunate our comrades have led you here.
Who's that? Oh my goodness. Where exactly are you, sir?
Our thanks for receiving us, comrade.
Allow me to apologize for the discourtesy of my sudden and unbidden communication. I did not mean to startle you.
Not at all. Thank you for your kind greeting.
We're sorry to trouble you.
Your words do me too much honor.
Here we go. Just as straight-laced as Bacchus, in his own special way.
Requesting admittance. I doubt you have the luxury of chatter right now.
No, that we do not. Very well. Allow me to guide you to our dock. Please remain as you are.
Thank you very much. So, this is the end too.
I can't believe all this was completely hidden just a moment ago.
Oh, it's weird. My body feels so light. The gravity in this dock must not be very strong. Don't run around. You could, get hurt. My goodness. I feel like I really can fly now. I'm gonna fly too, Kay.
Has this ship's sister vessel returned?
If by he you are referring to Comrade Crow. Unfortunately, he has not yet returned, nor have we heard from him.
I see. So, Crow and FaZe aren't here yet. Bacchus, what are we supposed to do now? We're going to find out what's happening to the universe here, right?
We must first have an audience with X.
X? Who's X?
X is, well, it's a little hard to explain. It's probably best if you go see for yourself.
I concur. You should see X with your own eyes.
Fair enough.
X is in the central monitor room. This way.
Mr. Edge, may I have your leave to modify the Calnus?
Huh?
I'd like to enhance our armaments. As it stands, we'll be no match for the Phantom ships.
You're saying you want to turn an exploration craft into a warship?
Mr. Edge.
No, it's fine. I understand. We have to. At least for now.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah. Crow did it too, didn't he? What we need right now is the ability to fight, not trailblaze.
I'd like to request the overhaul then.
As you wish.
Let us go.
Well. Alright, so save it. Health seeds, bunny feed, ripe berries. Okay, not sure how we'll enter that part, but ah. Wow. Holy rip. Okay. Weapon data, NDS, Reactor. You can meet X in Monitor Room A. Also, the Countess is currently undergoing repair and refurbishment. Please be patient until everything is complete. Recipe Memo 18. Physical stimulant, skill manual, emergency repairs. Emergency repairs? A book which allows you to recover some of your HP. Read to learn. Well, Bacchus is the only one that can learn it, so. Okay, so use the skill from the battle. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, so that's how it works. Alrighty, good to know. I'm sorry, travelers, no one's allowed beyond this point while our fighter craft are in their docks. Okay. ND003 Handblesser. Well, so you are Edge then. A fine name indeed. Always keep your eyes on the prize, as they say. X is waiting for you all. Monitor Room A. Is this them?
Are you X?
No. I am Giotto Vandione, of the Morphus. We of EN2, the Morphus, welcome you to our home.
Hey, Edge, isn't he?
Yeah, it's the voice from before. So, you're the one who brought us here?
Allow me to apologize again. There is no excuse for my earlier discourtesy.
No, it's quite all right. My name is Edge Maverick, of Earth. I'm a friend of Crow, with whom you seem to share a common interest. It's nice to meet you. Giotto, sir?
I had been made aware of your names via previous report by Comrade Bacchus, but I was considering how I should address you. Some 325 possibilities presented themselves to me, but it would appear I lack the ability to put any of them to use. If you would but please inform me of your preferred form of address, I would be honored to refer to you as such.
Some things never change, I guess. As you can see, he's not what you'd call a people person.
Yes, there are people like that everywhere, after all.
Indeed. You put things quite succinctly sometimes, Miss Sarah.
I do?
Feel free to use our first names. Please, just call me Edge.
I see. Very well then. Perhaps I overthought the issue somewhat.
Maybe.
It is an honor to meet all of you, my new comrades.
Oh my!
Welcome, brothers and sisters of the galaxy. We are X.
What?
X is the will of the Morphus. X is here, but also not here. This is X. X transcends time and guides the Morphus.
This is X. Tell us, please! Tell us, what's happening to the universe?
The universe in which we live is undergoing great change. A will unknown to us nullifies the nature of the cosmos, and it then reconstructs the universe anew.
Reconstructs a new universe?
It would forge a new, eternally unchanging universe, a void in which life does not exist, bringing with it the end of our own.
Why? Why would anyone do that? Who? What is this will unknown? How do we stop it?
Chill.
Remain calm and heed our guidance.
You need to find out everything that's going on, Edgy. I wonder why I'm not scared or surprised by any of this. Must be because I've been traveling with you guys all this time. How strange, I wonder where that voice came from. Why are you hesitating, Mr. Edge? You must listen to X or you will understand nothing. Come on, quit wasting time and go talk to X. Feels strange talking to something like this that's neither man nor machine. I'm nothing more than a representative for X. You must converse directly with X, will of Morphus. Heed our guidance. What is the nature of the universe? The universe does not merely exist in space. It is amorphous, constantly changing in response to those who live within. Just as a life form evolves and adapts to its environment, so does the universe gently evolve, conforming to the demand of its life. And thus, is the totality of that life, human and otherwise, forms a delicate balance on which the universe rests. Sudden rapid mutation or evolution affects the universe itself, disrupting this balance. But the universe adapts to this, encouraging active selection and preserving the order it has created. This order is the nature, very will of the universe. At times this order will willfully act upon life, driving it to action. Our meeting today was similarly inevitable. It was part of the will, the nature of the universe. The extinction of a universe is the extinction of the world that exists now, and the creation of a world composed of a single will, free of the requirement to support life. All life is but a single function of the universe. The great eternity of time, it neither grows nor changes. But now our lives, our very existence, that which compose the nature of the universe, are being drained by an unknown being, disrupting our order. The balance of the universe itself is about to undergo drastic realignment. When the universe loses that life that serves as its own will, when its ability to adapt ceases, and it faces extinction. It is all the work of an unknown will, being a being that exists outside of this universe. It is a being that brings about calamitous change to the universe, a phenomenon that cannot exist in space as we know it. We refer to it as the missing procedure. The missing procedure lives and thrives off of the life energy it absorbs from the creatures of this world. It has given birth to a mysterious life form we call the Grigori, an apparent attempt to further quicken its own growth. If we see the universe possessing a will composed of life energy, then the missing procedure similarly has a will of its own. The missing procedure's ultimate goal may be to reconstruct the universe itself. Life in this universe marches forward instinctively, tirelessly, forming the very will of the universe. As life acts to survive, the thoughts and emotions that drive those actions express themselves in the form of energy waves. As life evolves, so too do those waves grow larger. The missing procedure likely gave birth to the Grigori in order to accelerate this evolutionary process. What are the Grigori? The Grigori are unknown objects released by the missing procedure. Growing in number as the procedure itself accelerates its activities, they have the ability to dramatically speed up the evolution of life, mutating the very structure of life itself. They use this ability to evolve life, drastically expanding the energy it emits, all for the sake of the missing procedure. The Grigori are not life forms, they are forms of sentient matter that are currently the most dire threat to our universe. It is a mysterious phenomenon, first discovered several centuries ago in the deep space region of Sector Upsilon. Once it was a small celestial body resembling a black hole. We soon realized it was absorbing life energy from the universe's creatures for its own uses, and have been monitoring it to this day. Eventually, objects made from a strange form of matter began to emit from the missing procedure's core. These objects, which we call the Grigori, hold the power to alter molecular structures of all life in this world. The Grigori's power has rapidly accelerated the missing procedure's growth, and now they are attempting to mutate the vast universe itself. Why was the missing procedure created? Where did it come from? We have yet to find an answer.
I had no idea things had gotten so serious.
Who could have imagined that such events were proceeding behind the veil of the Grigori and their phantoms?
So the missing procedure and the Grigori are the root of all this evil? Good. That makes this simple.
No, that's not it.
What?
It's not that simple, is it, X? If the missing procedure gets its power from the breakdown of evolutionary balance, then fault doesn't lie entirely with the Grigori. Aren't we forcing sudden evolution ourselves in the name of space exploration? How are our actions any different from what the Grigori are doing? Haven't we just been giving power to the missing procedure too?
Indeed. We cannot say you are completely guiltless. However, all life is inherently driven to seek evolution and growth. Without that drive, a species would begin to decline and fade from existence. Life would disappear from our universe, with Grigori or without.
X.
But the evolution the Grigori impart is different. Their brand of evolution offers no hope, no future. It is nothing more than a mindless, directionless, all-consuming greed. It is a form of evolution that deviates from nature. You are different from the Grigori. You wish to create your own hope, by moving forward, carrying just hearts. You seek your own growth, and though you make occasional mistakes, you recognize them and correct them. In this way, you continue to grow, to evolve. As long as you carry such hearts, the missing procedure will gain no power from your actions, nor shall the universe be prodded to its extinction.
Let's see.
Surely, that is the nature our universe esteems most highly.
Edgy, are you okay?
I'm okay. I think. Because I've finally seen it. What Elena told me. The thing that only I can do. I may be insignificant. And it may be an insignificant thing. But it's something the universe needs.
So, you found it.
Yeah, finally. Moving forward leads us into the future. That's why we keep walking, one step at a time. And in order for us to keep on doing that, we have to prevent the end of our universe and put a stop to those behind it. The Grigori and the missing procedure!
Yes, let's do it, Edge.
All right, we're gonna save the universe.
To be honest, I don't entirely understand. But we're going to protect lots of people on lots of worlds, aren't we? I don't want what happened on Lemurus to ever happen again. So I'm gonna do my best, okay?
Yes. This was the heat that originally drew me to you all. And it is very pleasant indeed.
You said it. I like boys who rush forward into danger, you know.
Interesting.
Please tell us, X! If you know, how can we protect the universe from the missing procedure?
Unfortunately, even with our Morphous technology, destroying the missing procedure will almost certainly be impossible. However, it seems X does have some ideas as to how we might be able to thwart it, and put a stop to its activities. X is currently formulating a strategy. If I may be so bold, I would like to ask you all to participate.
Of course we will!
I had hoped you would respond in the affirmative. Before the operation begins, EN2 will enter spacefaring mode and travel to coordinates specified by X. When we reach our destination, I will...
What?
What the?
Our enemies seem to have struck first.
Give me a report. What is happening?
It's an emergency, sir! A Grigori from deep space has penetrated EN2.
What?
The Grigori has breached Port C and arrived at the sanctuary. We're already seeing changes in the vicinity. What? This is too fast!
It would seem our vigilance was lacking.
It's too late to make such observations now. We must protect EN2. Protect the sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
It's where our sacred gems are, the most important place on EN2.
I must mobilize a defense squad.
Let us take care of it. We've handled a few Grigori in our time.
But you people alone won't...
Very well.
X.
They have encountered Grigori many times, yet they have always maintained themselves and never yielded. Their very presence at this time and place could well be the nature our universe desires. This may all be predestined fate.
It's possible.
No, we're not here because of fate, or because the universe or anything else wanted it. We're here through our own will. We chose our paths, and walk them to get here. We're not so arrogant as to believe we can carry fate on our shoulders. We've only done what we could.
I see. You people may very well be.
I have never seen this in my life. I did not even know X could laugh. Very well then. We'll leave it to you.
Alright. They've penetrated the sanctuary. You must hurry. Lest they disable EN2 completely. We will continue our preparations here. Please hurry to the sanctuary. So we're not going to be hurrying to the sanctuary. We're actually going to be... I'm going to take us back to the save point and call it a day. Oh. I see. Okay, I think I've got this figured out. They all work with this elevator. I don't know if this is the right one I need or not. No. Central control room. Is it? Yes. But anyway, I'm going to take us back to the save point and save it, and I'm going to go for the day. We're going to call the stream a bit early, just because I'm tired and I am hungry, so I'm going to make myself something to eat, and then I'm going to do some housework and all that good stuff. But thank you guys so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you have a good day and take care of yourselves, and I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow for Tales of Symphonia, and we will figure out what's going on in that game then. Take care.